Welcome back to Newsbeat. Tired of going out to the same places every night and looking for something a little different to do?
Yep, Tiger TV's James West explains how you can utilize the downtown area to the fullest.
Does this picture look familiar? How about when compared to this, today? Not exactly the same place, now is it? Welcome to the new downtown. Once a place where the streets were abandoned after the workday, it has now grown to a living, thriving community with much to offer. From the classic men's clothing store of Bates & Thigpen to the newly opened 333 Bistro, the downtown area has a diverse offering for all age groups. On top of the 10th floor of the Hilton Hotel, the ones in charge of making all this change happen is the Downtown Development District, an organization that works to expand the downtown community.
We kind of lost a generation of people here in their appreciation and their importance of downtown.
Venues such as Happy's, the Rue House, and Boudreaux and Thibodeau offer not just places to drink and socialize, but other arts-related activities.
We also do the River Riders Readings, which is a group of LSU students, and they come and they read pieces from their work.
Plans ranging from the recreational levee bike path to the serious business of the new courthouse building. The downtown area is developing fast and growing large to include something for everyone. For Newsbreak, I'm James West.
For a list of projects going on downtown, go to our website at tigertv.tv.
Things aren't looking so sweet for one local donut shop. Tiger TV's Natalie Messina found out how some major city development plans will affect more than just roads.
He's sold donuts at this same location for more than 20 years. Each day getting to work before dawn for a small mom-and-pop business that's become a major part of this community. Jay Lindsay planned to retire from his shop at this location one day. That is, until the city told him they plan to take away his parking lot.
It is going to be a nice road. It's just that it's going to be coming through our property.
The problem is because of part of the city's Green Light Project, a project to expand Baton Rouge's roadways. It involves adding 2 turning lanes on each side of Jay's Donut Shop. That would mean one on South Harrell's Ferry Road and one on O'Neill Lane. Lindsay says without a parking lot, it will be impossible to continue business.
We're upset. We're quite a bit upset, but there's nothing else we can do.
Lindsay says he doesn't know when or where he will have to relocate to.
A lot of I don't knows involved in all this.
A spokesperson with the Green Light Project says Lindsay does not have any answers because the property is still in the appraisal process. They say he will know within 30 to 60 days when he will receive money for relocation. But 18-year customer Lori Daughtry says she hopes he doesn't have to move far.
Everybody used to come here, family, friends, everybody we knew. We used to come here before school, after school, you know, whenever we got a chance.
Lindsay says he has a close relationship with most of his customers.
They talk to him like they know him, and you know he talks to them the same way.
Lindsay says he plans to keep selling his sweets until he gets answers.
You don't have any other alternative but to be hopeful.
For Tiger TV, I'm Natalie Messina.
Lindsay says once he finds out how much money he'll receive from the city for his business, he'll know where he can buy a new space for his donut shop. We turn now to weather with Lance Frank. The saying goes, all good things come to an end, and that goes the same for beautiful weather.
That is right, Stephen. If you want to enjoy the beautiful weather out there now, you better get out there quick because coming this afternoon, the rain's coming down and it'll stick around all week. We got your weather forecast next. Welcome back to Newsbeat. I'm Lance Frank, filling in for Alexandra Cranford. Well, we had some really nice weather over the weekend and even the beginning part of this week. The skies were clear, the temperatures were in the 80s, and it's not too bad out there right now. Let's take a look at the region. Temperatures are in the 70s across the board. In Shreveport, you've got 73, Houston 73, and Lafayette sitting at 75. Not too bad out there, but all those nice temperatures and good weather is coming to an end. Currently outside right now, we're looking at some rain chances for today. It's sitting at 78 degrees right now, so I'd say bring your umbrella out if you head outside this afternoon. A 30% chance of rain. The rain will roll through the area Winds aren't going to be too bad, 20 miles per hour, but just make sure you have that umbrella. This afternoon, the rain chance increases 70% for tonight. The temperature's dropping to 66 degrees, so it'll be a little bit cooler, but the important thing is have your umbrella. If you're going outside, the roads will be slick. We're expecting some heavy showers tonight, not too windy, 15 miles per hour. Heading into tomorrow, like I said, the rain sticking around. Head indoors if you can. 70% rains again. 74 degrees. The temperature is not going to be too hot, but it is a warm-up from what we've seen over the weekend and the beginning part of this week. Looks like it'll be pretty nice out there temperature-wise, but not for the rain. You'll be pretty wet out there. For the 5-day forecast, let's take a look. Wednesday and Thursday are the heaviest chances of rain, 70% showers. Have your umbrella out there. And the temperatures will almost be touching 80 degrees, 77 on Wednesday, 78 on Thursday. Friday, 81, big warm-up. But on Saturday, here comes the game changer. The rain goes away. The temperature drops down to 69 degrees, partly cloudy skies. So big relief from the rain. And look at that, Saturday night, 47 degrees. You might want to have your coat ready if you're going to go out to the movies on Saturday night, but make sure you get out there on the weekend to enjoy some relief from the rain that's going to pummel us all week long. Well, that's all for your weather. Let's go to Hobie RT with today's sports.
All right, thanks, Lance. Well, the baseball team went outside the box for its first away weekend series. We'll tell you how they fared in South Carolina. And after a wild weekend in the NCAA tournaments, we'll catch you up on the women's and men's basketball teams. That's next in sports. Welcome back to Newsbeat, everybody. Well, the NCAA tournament started off for both LSU basketball teams this week, with one team continuing their run in Baton Rouge and the other coming back after being eliminated. The women's basketball team is still in the NCAA tournament after their round one victory over the University of Milwaukee at Green Bay, 69-59. Allison Hightower had a career high in points for that game with 26. Now the 6th-seeded Tigers will take on 3rd-seeded Louisville tonight in the PMAC and will be free for students to attend thanks to Joe Oliva, Les Miles, Trent Johnson, and Paul Maneri. Tip-off is slated for 8:45. Now the men's team, on the other hand, they were sent packing back to LSU after their 84-70 loss to number 1-seeded North Carolina. The 8th-seeded Tigers seemed to be able to get the job done through the beginning of the second half with a 5-point lead. But North Carolina guard Ty Lawson and his ailing right toe went for 21 second-half points. The Tigers will lose 3 seniors from their starting 5 from this season and may lose others further on in the offseason due to the NBA draft. Well, the LSU baseball team took the road this weekend to Columbia, South Carolina to take on the Gamecocks in their first SEC away weekend series. The Tigers got off to a rocky start in Game 1 on Friday as they fell to a USC comeback 3-7. But the story was different on Saturday as the Tigers beat the Gamecocks 10-3 and again on Sunday by a tally of 11-3. Tonight, the Tigers will welcome in Harvard to Alec Box Stadium for Game 1 of a 2-game series. Be sure to catch us on Thursday as we get you caught up on the Tigers' midweek action. And finally, the gymnastics team returned from the SEC Championships in Tennessee. The ladies finished 4th overall in the tournament behind Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. The ladies will head into the NCAA regional competition on April 4th as they try to make a repeat trip to the Super 6. The team reached the Super 6 last year for the first time in school history. Well, that's all we have for you today in sports. We now kick it over to Jordan with entertainment.
Thanks, Hobie. Coming up in entertainment, the annual Groovin' on the Grounds was Saturday, footage from the event, and more details after the break. Plus, see what took the top spot this weekend at the box office. It's your lucky day. Entertainment is next on Newsbeat.